Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today is the 25th, which means we're on Smash That Small Paper Pad. And yes, I am still proving to be very unsuccessful and I'm still working on this one. So I think we're on our third month. Yeah. So what have I done over the last month? Not an awful lot. To be honest, I've sat down this morning and tried to craft away so that I could call it smashed by the time I was filming. But we're getting to the stage now that if this is going to go live with everybody else, I need to film now. So I'm just going to have to accept the fact that, yes, I've not done it. So I've made a little cover. So I've put these envelopes together. And as I said, I've fancied doing altered playing cards, which I have still to do. And I think I'm just going to have that sort of like a traveller's notebook style and get some sort of binding to hold that in. But I've made the little cover, decorated that front and back. So I've done that today. Those are all the cards that we've made so far. These are the ones that I've made this morning. I have to say I'm really struggling with this paper pad. It's just, yeah. Not overly loving these, but I'm thinking that actually white splashes might make a difference. So I'm just going to do that now because it's not looking quite right. So I'm just going to get some correction fluid because it's what I have on my desk. And let's get some splatters onto these ones and see if it makes a difference. I don't know whether the fact that the paper pad is darker and it's like we're in sort of spring summer months, whether that's having an impact, whether it lacks sort of like focal images and embellishments for me to have a play with. Not quite sure what it is, but I am just struggling a little bit with this. It is challenging me, but it's okay to be challenged, isn't it? So just gonna, it's a bit clogged up, so I'm not getting the best white splashes. Maybe I should go and get some paint. Okay, so I've got my Arteza gouache. There we go. That's working a little bit better. So I'm thinking if I maybe just add a few splatters onto those, that I may like them slightly better. And they just need a bit of something. And let's hope that that's what it was. Okay, so I think what I will do is, I have been playing with these this morning, but we will look at what we have to put attempt to put another card together. So this is kind of what I've got left. I have another one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got another 10 sheets and these scraps left still to use. So I think what I'm going to have to do is grab my die cutting machine and die cut a whole load of shapes and turn them into embellishments, because as I said, I'm just not really feeling these at the minute. But yeah, I'm quite happy with some of the things that I've made. So I'll just grab a card and we will put something together. I hope I'm not coming across... Somebody made a comment the other day about they almost tuned off because they thought I was sounding too negative. And I didn't mean to. I was just... As I said, I'm not particularly feeling it. I'm not like down in the dumps. I'm enjoying crafting, but I'm sure we all get that. Sometimes with a product we get it and then we have a complete mental block as to how to use it, and I'm hoping that possibly through working through that mental block with you, that helps you with when you've maybe lost your mojo regarding a product. So if that comes across wrong, I'm sorry. But I'm just going to grab a card base now and let's see what we can put together. Okay, so one of the things that I'm going to try to sort of move myself on is, I think sometimes I have, like, as I've been working this morning, I've been trying to concentrate on the paper pad and I've brought more paper pads in, and obviously that is because I'm trying to smash it. But I like to bring lots of elements into a card. So I think what I'll do is, let's pull out some stamps, because for me when I am creating, I do like to incorporate lots of different techniques and elements. So let's see if, pulling in some stamps and other elements like that, whether that will just make a difference to how I'm feeling about how the overall look of things have turned out. Yeah, so this is a sort of a Diamante one with script. So I'm not wanting to use it as a whole, so oh, that's quite nice. So I'm just going to flex that in, and I like that. It's kind of created a little bit of a mixed media-ish sort of background. And then I've got this one here, which is more of a swirl. So again, I'm just not going to ink all of it up, and I just want touches, so I'm kind of just keeping it on the packaging, and I'm just going to flex that in like so, and that has created a little bit of a background and made a little bit of a difference, I think. So I think that's maybe where I need to go with this, and the rest of the pack is maybe to sort of bring in other elements and be a bit more creative that way. Now I'm thinking that with some of these scraps I could just maybe layer some of them up. So we've got those reds. I should have red scraps somewhere because I was punching out those holes, yeah. Okay, actually that wooden one might be quite nice. Oh, this one. Sorry, am I completely covering this one because we've got the blues in it. I think that would could be quite nice. And see, now I'm already seeing the pad slightly differently just from doing that little bit of stamping. So that's the other thing. And the other thing is, if I don't like papers and things like that, is you can knock it back a little bit with maybe a bit of gesso or something like that, and it just sort of change the look, or a little bit of distress inks. So I'm just thinking that I'm just going to chop those papers down, which I'll do off camera. So I have stuck those down. I'm going to bring in a bit more stamping because now we sort of, it didn't include these bits, so I'm just going to take, I'm not re-inked, I'm just taking what's left on the stamps and popping them down there, just again so that we're bringing that across, and I quite like that. And I'm also going to add my doodly border now. For me it helps. The reason I do all the borders and the doodly borders is it does really help to draw your eye in, and sometimes if I'm struggling where to go next in a card, doing that it helps my brain focus too. It helps me see what I want to see in the centre of the framed area, if that makes sense. So I'm going to put that in now, and then we'll see what's in my bit box. Because as I said, this particular paper pad doesn't have an awful lot of elements that you can kind of pull out or fussy cut or you know, bits and pieces like that. So that's maybe where I am struggling slightly. I do still have some of the ephemera, there's not a lot of that left. So these are some of the circles that I'd cut out, so that is a possibility. I could do something. Yeah, I'm just going to go for it. I don't know if it's the direction I want to go in or not, but yeah, I can always undo it, can always knock it back with gesso, it's not the end of the world. So again, I'm just going to edge everything with black, and then we will stick that down and see what we can do to bring it together somewhat. So I always find edging it makes such a difference, especially when you're layering pattern upon pattern. It gives a break, so that you can see all the different patterns. It helps the brain see a beginning and an end, which is all very cool. Right, so let's get some of those down. Oops, having issues with my glue. So yeah, I'm still getting used to my craft space downstairs. I'm downstairs now, so with filming as well, you might hear family noises in videos too much, because obviously the family's still in the house and I'm now downstairs. And it's a lot cooler though. It's a roasting day today, and if I'd had to be doing this up in the loft today, I think I'd have been crying. So definitely a good move to be down here, but I'm sort of, I do feel like you're living out your suitcase. You're kind of like, oh, I need that, that's somewhere else. Oh well, never mind. So yeah, that's kind of what we're coping with at the minute. Right, I'm going to just again put that black edging back in because we've lost it, just overlapping over the edge there. What have we got that we can use? Let's see. I've got some of my ephemera pack. Ooh. I quite like that. And then I think I've got a little girl that's got the greens. Yeah, this is actually out of stock at this moment in time, but hopefully we should have, because the extended deliveries should be going out this weekend, and then I'll be able to concentrate on getting more for my shop. But that's the ephemera pack that, yeah, so I think I quite like that, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to glue this one down. I kept all the ephemera bits that didn't cut out quite properly. So it's like her, and we're just going to have to trim around her ladybug because it just ripped slightly, that one, as it was coming off the machine. But yeah, I squirreled away all the ones that didn't quite come off properly. Right, I'm going to put her on 3D foam. Let's just pause while I find it. Stack those down. And I found this little bit of ephemera, I think goes with the colours really nicely. So this is what I mean, it's like I was looking at the paper pad and feeling a little bit fed up. Wasn't sure if I was going to pull a card together, but then by pulling in other crafting techniques that I enjoy, I was just able to create a little bit of a mind shift and then change the direction of your mojo, kind of get it back on board again so it's playing nicely with you. And so yeah, I hope that that's okay, that sometimes I just sort of say, oh, not really feeling it today, but I'm going to keep going with it, because I think we all sort of get days where we're like that. Okay, I have going to get some of my Tim Holtz what do you call them, stickers. Just trying to find something that would be oh, hang on, I've got her home. How about that? Her home. Because there's a little girl next to her house, so why not? Yeah, I feel like I want another word down here though, so let's put love down there. I just feel that we need the third one just to sort of balance out it's the rule of threes. Things just are better with three. Okay, so that is my little card with my little toadstool tot on there. Okay, so if, as I said, this is like the third month, I think, yeah, this is the third month I've been on this one, so probably not the expert to be looking at as to how to go ahead and smash your paper pads. So if you want to see how to really get on with it and really move through your stash, you may want to go and check out the other ladies in the collab. Please do, because they're all very inspirational. I'm just going to add a little bit of splatter to this one too, because yeah, splatter just makes everything better. Yeah, so please do go and check out what the other lovely ladies are doing. All their details will be in the description box below, and I will be back again with you very soon. So take care then, and goodbye.